Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Scorpio. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for whenever you're seeing this. If the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages meant for you. Don't try to force anything or make it fit. Make sure you watch this all the way to the end. And do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed. Everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. It's just a matter of balance. So Scorpio, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. You guys are awesome. Last week, the last batch of videos that I uploaded, I hadn't uploaded in like a month. And I explained why in the last set of videos. I took on a new role, an old new role. It's a new old role at a company I used to work for. And I'm also doing their horoscopes and some spiritual articles and whatnot for them. So I've been very busy catching up with training and everything. But Scorpio, you guys like amazed me after pretty much a month of not posting. Like, I don't even know where the count's at right now, but it's like in the 300s, which is a lot for me from not, having been on the channel for a while. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you smash that button. Hit the little notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. But your support it means the world to me. If you are a returning subscriber, you know that I'm a super Scorpio. I have Sun, Moon, Rising, Juno, Vesta, and Uranus. I know it sounds funny, but lots of Scorpio in my chart. So I vibe with y'all. I always look forward to our readings. So, Scorpio, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, I got really excited about too. It's called Purple Hat, and it's by Sophie Tucker. Sophie Tucker is I think they're brother and sister, but I'm pretty sure they're brother-sister combo. And it's like Sophie and then Tucker. They were just here in Las Vegas for EDC. One of my friends was actually their personal chef, so that was pretty cool to see. And what's interesting about this song, I'll read some of the lyrics in just a second, but earlier this evening I watch other readers too. And for Scorpio, there was a reader that was talking about the color purple and how in the next 6 days from watching her video to incorporate purple in whatever ways that we can. And that's great because purple and green are my two favorite colors. And I'm even holding like a purple pen right now, right? And purple is a color of royalty. It's the color of the crown chakra, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's the crown. It's either crown or the third eye, but regardless, it's all about higher enlightenment and like mysticism, powers. It's like that type of energy, right? And I just found that to be really interesting. And she was saying, if you wear purple or you incorporate purple, you'll be manifesting, some really, really cool things over the next 6 days. And so I was like, neat. And I was already holding, I already had my purple pen as she was, doing this reading. And then this song comes on, Purple Hat. So some of you may have like a purple hat. The song itself is talking about being recognized, being able to be distinguished between, people dancing in a club or whatnot. But, somebody being able to spot, who's up in the booth based on what they're wearing. So everybody in the booth can tell myself apart from you now that we're dancing people, purple hat, cheetah print. Also, somebody could be like a big fan of cheetah print and purple hats or anything purple. So, wear purple. Incorporate purple into your wardrobe, into, little accessories, little things for the next 6 days after watching this video. I don't know what it has to do with the number 6, but that's what she said, so that's what she said. Anyway, I'll be an adult. Okay. It's a great song, though. Go check it out. Purple Hat by Sophie Tucker. So, let's see how that incorporates into the reading tonight. I'm really excited to do this reading. There's been a lot going on, Scorpios. If you're like me, I know that you guys are on the grind, on the hustle right now. For those of us single, we could be having some really strange stuff going on in the relationship realm. Strange as in like we're getting ghosted out of nowhere. People are just acting really weird around us. But it's like we're not really paying attention to it. We're aware. We're highly aware of everything, right? But we're more focused on our hustle, our grind, our stability. I mean, that's not anything out of the ordinary. But let's see what we have with our fairy dust oracle. Fairies, what do we have for Scorpio? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Aura cleanse. So when you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach and you'll feel unstuck. We love water. We are water signs. I personally love the beach. Maybe you want to take a trip to the beach or a vacation to the beach or just somewhere around water. It can be any kind of water. Take a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself. Put a lot of salts in there. Make it like salt water, right? Himalayan salt, the relaxing bath salts, all of that. So if you've been feeling heavy, if you've been feeling run down, worn out, just tired, because we have been on the hustle, we have been on the grind. Excuse me. And then, run out of luck. I don't feel that most of us are out of luck, right? In fact, I feel that we're really about to experience a period of massive manifestation. And I think that most of you could probably agree with me on that. And if you do, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know. But also smash that like button. That helps a lot too. But, go be around water. That is our element. And we can manifest the best that way. Underneath the deck, we've got play. Step outside and feel the sun. Breathe the air, play, have some fun. So it's like get outside, get in nature. Go play, go have some fun. It's like take a trip, take a day trip, take a road trip, whatever. Go be around water. Man, we've got here around us is because we're in the middle of the desert, right? We do have a lake, but we also have a bunch of hot springs around here. And there's a really cool day trip that I love. I've been on it twice now. And it is the most amazing place to go to, whether you go in the daytime or at night. And you can, be in water in these beautiful hot tubs, but also be looking up at the sky and just being around nature, and it's gorgeous. So I might do that again. That sounds like a lot of fun. Go play, right? But it's like cleansing your aura. Now, we were just talking about the color purple and how, purple is the color of, the third eye chakra, or the crown chakra, and that's part of your aura, right? So may want to cleanse that. So we open up the deck. We've got the Empress, Rose. I have a rose right over there, and the Ten of Fire, Comfrey, and that's putting down the burdens. Somebody's putting down, the Empress is putting down the burdens, not worrying about things anymore, starting a new cycle. Feminine energy, Taurus, Libra energy, but I feel like, especially to my feminine Scorpios, I feel like that's you. Could be masculine Scorpios too, just in their feminine energy, but I feel like for most of the females that I'm speaking to, like you're in this Empress energy, and you're just, if it's not worth worrying about, you're laying it down. Laying it to rest. Of course we are. We're talking about a lover situation. Hawthorne. Card number 6. Balancing out a situation, whether it's monetary, whether it's, smoother communication. And I feel like that's a big part of what we're needing to deal with, or most of us are dealing with, is a breakdown in communication. But I feel like there's going to be smoother communication coming in a situation. Could also talk about, the Six of Cups, right? And that's about, it's like nostalgia, but it's also, you could be dealing with somebody from your past, could be from your childhood, or it could just be somebody that makes you feel young. they could be younger than you, but is somebody that brings out your inner child. So lover situation. Also Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Take it as it resonates. What do we have for Scorpio? Spirits, the Scorpio collective, for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Thank you. What do we have for Scorpio? 3 cards, please. Temperance, I like it. The Angel, 9 of Earth, love it. What else, please? Okay, we get 4. I'm taking them because I like it. Don't like that, but that's what we've been dealing with. That's okay. Okay. Scorpio, I'm going to give you guys this extra card. We'll draw an extra card because you guys had the most likes from last week's readings, so this will be your bonus. All right, the first card that that came out is the Temperance card, number 14. You could be dealing with somebody where 14 is significant. Also, 1 + 4 = 5. 5s are about change of direction, and I feel like there's a massive change of direction taking place for us. For most of us, I feel like it's our finances. I feel like, we're leveling up Empress energy, like we saw underneath the deck, or when I split the deck. But this is the Angel of the Tarot cards, and I feel like you've got protection around you. Some of you could be an Earth Angel. Many of us are. But this talks about having patience, a situation being tempered, being balanced out. Somebody has to be very patient. And I know that's something that we practice on a regular. It's crucial for Scorpios to be patient. Otherwise, if we use that stinger all the time, it ends up hurting us, right? So the next card is the 9 of Earth. This is the independent feminine energy, right? Pentacles, when we're talking about Earth, that's pentacles, money, coins, like finances, material things, right? The 9, this is the card of Apple, but in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's usually depicted as a woman in the middle of a garden that she grew all by herself. She's dressed lavishly because she likes to look nice. But she's independently wealthy. She made her own money. She cooks her own food. She handles it all. She doesn't need anybody else but herself. So I feel like you've got protection. You could either be an Earth Angel that's very independent, or you've got divine protection around you and you're a very independent person. You also could be working towards independent wealth right now. Then we have the Adelita of Air. This is the Knight of Swords. Oregano. You might be using oregano or incorporating that into your diet somehow. But this is my spy card energy. That or somebody could be wanting to deliver a message to you, because swords are all about communication. It could be any form of communication. It could be, a text message, an email. It could be a phone call. It could be face-to-face. It can also even be telepathy, although I don't recommend trying to send somebody messages through telepathy and then expecting them to actually receive it. I mean, it's fun in theory and it can be done, but if you want to get a message across, you need to be more direct. Just saying. Somebody could be wanting to send you a message, deliver you a message, but also somebody could be watching you too. Why? Because they want to give wish fulfillment, or you may be getting some type of wish fulfillment that's coming in. Peaches could be significant. Peaches, that's like the state of Georgia. Georgia peach. Both my girls are Georgia peaches. That's why I say that. So peach blossoms could be significant. And then underneath the deck, we've got the 5 of Water. Now, again, that's our energy, right? Water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Depicted by Golden Seal. Behind that is the 10 of Air. Dang. And then the 8 of Earth. Somebody's hard at work at something, but there's an ending to something else. It could be with the air sign Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Alfalfa. There could have been some situation that needed to end, was cut off in the past. It just like ended. And it's left somebody kind of heartbroken. I don't want to say heartbroken, but disappointed. It's like that woe is me. The Five of Cups to me is the don't go crying over spilled milk. So it's like in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's usually depicted as a woman, she's crying over 3 spilled cups, but what she doesn't see is if she just turns around behind her, there's 2 cups still full that are standing upright. She just needs to turn around and pay attention to them. And the 2 of Cups in the tarot is the relationship card, right? 2 cups. So it means like a new relationship, and it's right there behind her. She just needs to stop dwelling on the past and turn around and focus on the future. So somebody's, dwelling on the past for something, but this is underlying energy. This was in the past. I feel like somebody could be like watching your situation, trying to figure out when the best time to come in is. Maybe to make an offer or to give you wish fulfillment. Somebody wants to, I'm getting a very strong sense that there's somebody that wants to be part of your world. Okay? And that's why you're being watched. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's clarify. Look, 2 of Cups. As I split the deck, just like I was saying. And notice how they're holding hands. I feel like this is a relationship. We started out with that lover's energy. It could be somebody wanting to come back, and we've been getting that in a bunch of the other readings. Now, the time that this is being recorded is at the very, very beginning of June. So this could be happening shortly. Also, July or September could be significant as well. Underneath the deck, we've got the King of Wands coming in. Whoa. So this is like Mr. Don Juan. If he's single, he could have a lot of suitors, a lot of people after him. Very good looking, very charismatic, very sexual, right? If he is taken or in a relationship, he's a very passionate lover. He's also very good at business, very focused on, how to make money. Usually is like 5 steps ahead when it comes to business and that type of thing. But he's very, very good looking and very active. We'll just put it that way, right? Now, again, this could be like a feminine and her masculine energy, but for most of you, I feel like this is a masculine energy, and that's who we're dealing with right now, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for the Temperance card? What is the Temperance for Scorpio? The Emperor. My gosh. So either you're this Emperor energy. We saw the Empress earlier. This is like a divine partnership. I feel like this Emperor, he wants to come in with more control in the situation, but he's looking at you, Scorpio, like you're some type of an angel. You may serve as some type of a healer to him. And again, you can switch, the roles or whatnot, take it as it resonates, but I feel like, you also could be dealing with an Aries that wants to come in and temper a situation, and this Emperor energy could want to come in and kind of balance the scales, so to speak. Could be a Libra. What's the 9 of Earth? The Apple. Thank you. Judgment. Yeah, somebody's making a judgment. I feel like this is you making a judgment. Which direction do you want to go? What is your soul's desire? What stirs your soul? It's making a judgment on another person, but it's also making a judgment on yourself. Do I want to take this path with this person and give them a chance? Or do I want to do what sets my soul free, right? Judgment. Now, for some of you, very small portion of you, there could be an actual judgment coming in, like a court situation, in which I feel like, if that's the case, I feel like, Scorpio, you will be getting, you will be winning that with some type of settlement or something, because that Nine of Earth, that's like the independent wealth, independent woman, right? And apples are a sign of like health, wealth, prosperity. What's the Adelita of air, oregano, for Scorpio, please, for the Scorpio reading? It's the Adelita of air. Nine of Pentacles. This, whoever this is that's watching you and wants to deliver a message to you, they see you as an independent woman too. Or just the independent energy. Self-made, keeps on keeping on, very smart, very wise, can do it all by yourself. Take it as it resonates. What is the Nine of Water? Peach. We have apples and peaches. That just sounds good. And oregano, I don't know how that would taste with apples and peaches, but apples and peaches. That seems like it goes together, right? What is the Nine of Water for Scorpio, please? That's too many. I don't know if I'm going to take these. No, it's just 3. I'll take them. I'm looking at them. There was another reading that had 3 in there. Oh, I see. I get it now. Yep, that's why. Okay, so clarifying the Nine of Water, which is all about wish fulfillment, getting everything that you wished for. We've got the star, wishing on a star. Now, you, Scorpio, you could have star-like quality. You could have a platform like YouTube. You could, be in the public eye of some sort. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is in the public eye, who is a star celebrity or something like that. Also, you could be a healer. And I said that at the very beginning with the Temperance. But you could be a healer. This is like the wishing on a star card, the healing card. Somebody's getting their wishes fulfilled. It's like rising star energy. Because this is something that you've always dreamed of. You've been working towards this spiritually, physically, in the 3D and the 5D. With the Hermit card, Virgo. You could have Virgo somewhere strong in your chart. This is somebody who goes within and seeks the inspiration in the darkness. Looks for the light in the darkness. And this star card is the light. That's that light. Right? So somebody has been doing a lot of shadow work. And I said Libra earlier. Here's Queen of Swords. This is also Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius too. You could be dealing with 2 different people. I'm getting that also. So, but the Queen of Swords, she's somebody who's very wise. You could be like me, a Scorpio that has a lot of air in their chart. I almost have as many Libra placements as I do Scorpio placements. But I'm super Scorpio. Like Sun, Moon, Rising, the big 3. Can't get any stronger than that. I mean, until you start adding all the other ones too. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who, she's very wise based on all of the experiences that she's had. She uses those lessons in order to make the decisions moving forward. Very rarely does she change her mind once a decision has been made. And pair that with Scorpio placements. Once I make a decision, it doesn't change. And I know that a lot of you guys are probably the same. Now, the Queen of Swords can also denote like anything having to do with legal or law, like a judgment, or like a lawyer, or somebody in the legal system making decisions and then, not changing that decision. So some of you could be getting some kind of a judgment, a decision, and potentially even a settlement, because we see all this Pentacles energy in here too. But that's only for some of you. I feel like, somebody, notice how she's like sitting here deep in thought, like kind of looking out. She's deciding, like, what is it that I want? Do I want this? Do I want a relationship with this Emperor? Or do I go my own way? I'm hearing that song. What is it? REO Speedwagon, I think. You can go your own way. Da, 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 da. Something like that. Anyway, it's like she's pondering, trying to decide what's the best direction for her to take. She's done a lot of healing. She's done her shadow work. She's gone within. Now I feel like she's focused on this this wish fulfillment and independent, energy, right? But she also could be trying to decide, what should I choose? Who should I choose? Because underneath the deck, we've got this 5 of water, the don't go crying over spilled milk, clarified by the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is, if we're talking about relationships, the Knight of Wands is not my favorite card. Wands are about passion. It could be passion towards a person. It could be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, business, finance, passion projects. But if it's a person, it could be romantic or platonic. If it's romantic, the Knight of Wands is your in and out energy. It's your one night stand man or woman. It's you're here for a good time, not for a long time type of energy. I do feel like this is underlying energy, therefore things that happened in the past. And it was there was somebody that kept on, it was like player energy. Somebody that was in and out, right? And that brought a lot of disappointment to a person or to a situation. And it's like they just didn't know because there was lots of options and somebody ultimately walked away. But when you walk away from one thing, you walk towards something else, a new relationship. Then we have the 6 of Swords, talking about smoother communication, moving from choppy waters to smoother waters. And then there's that 6 of Cups again, somebody from your past. Somebody's looking into the past to try to make decisions on how to move forward. Also, this talks about, using courage to be able to move forward. Could have something to do with a child, water sign potentially. Could have something to do with what love produced like a child. Or this just could be like an apology. Somebody may want to apologize. And I feel like that's going to be happening. It's going to be coming in. I'm not going to keep going. I could read the whole deck that way. But this was what happened. I feel like this was the energy of what happened in the past, but somebody still may not be trusting this energy. It's somebody can say all day, oh, I've changed, I don't do that anymore, I'm not that way. But it's if you haven't been communicating with somebody, how do they know? And even still, it's you can say it until you're blue in the face, but it's your actions are what is going to prove it. I see 111 on the clock right now. You might want to look up angel number 111. Scorpio, please. Yeah, there was definitely disappointment in the past, right? But there is potential for a relationship in the future. It just depends on who's that going to be with. Because why? Choose friends wisely. Choose friends wisely. That's what it's saying. This is what she's discerning right here. You could be choosing between a Aquarius and a Virgo. Or there could be something having to do with an Aquarius and a Virgo. It's either that or you could be the star. That type of energy. Choose friends wisely. Be very careful about who you say things to, who you spend your time with. That energy transfers. And so whatever they're into, whatever, energies are attached to them, that becomes part of you too. Top of the deck, ask with sincerity. Ask questions. If this person comes back and wants to have some kind of relationship with you, you need to ask questions. Get down to the bottom of it. Don't beat around the bush. Don't act nice, because I know that we are Scorpio. We don't like to ruffle feathers if we don't have to. John Coltrane, Ludwig van Beethoven. I like it. get to know somebody first before jumping into a relationship. And especially if this is somebody that you've known for a long time but just haven't been in connection with for a while, ask the questions. People change, and ask with sincerity, what's your intention with me, right? Where do you see this relationship going? Otherwise, if you're anything like me, it's like, don't waste my time. Time is the most precious commodity that there is. Don't waste it. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Underneath the deck, we've got Maria Callas. So compromise is the enemy of perfection. Befriend your inner serpent, and you cannot survive on sensation alone. This is talking about, being careful about, just like sexual connections. You can't survive on sensation alone. It's not just about, a physical connection with anybody. It doesn't last long, right? After that's over, what else do you have? Can you have a conversation with a person? Do you have things of common interest? Are they your friend, or are they just a lover? It's like you want a lover who is also like a friend, And then compromise is the enemy of perfection. If you want perfection, you have to know how to compromise. This is saying not to compromise, but you need to know how to. How do I want to say this any more clear? We're already over 30 minutes, but you want what you want, Scorpio. Now, if you go back to the June monthly reading, I pulled cards for the full moon, and one of those cards was the snake. And I was telling everybody, beware of snakes in the grass and whatnot. It says befriend your inner serpent. So snakes or serpents could be significant for this time period. And top of the deck, Amy Winehouse. Learn to love your truant heart. Honeymoons should last a lifetime. Yeah, see, you should be friends and lovers, right? The honeymoon should never be over. If it dies, like if that honeymoon period dies, it's like, are you really going to want to have to like pull yourself through, not being in love for the rest of your life? Cut it loose. Treat your scars as your best feature. Yeah. Treat your scars as your best feature, especially if you're a mom and you've got, scars from your children or whatnot. It's like those are your tiger stripes, man. Those are what you've earned them, right? Those serve as your lessons learned. And that's what makes you beautiful. Absolutely. Learn to love your truant heart. Love all parts of yourself. But, if you're getting back with somebody, or even, getting out there, meeting people, choose your friends wisely. You might want to, do some healing, do some cleansing around water, maybe go travel, get out into nature. I feel like, you don't need anybody, Scorpio. I'm not saying that you don't want someone, right? But you're very independent. You've got things on your own. But that's what makes you so damn attractive. That's what makes you so sexy. And that's why you've got this emperor looking at you. You probably have another person looking at you from your past. Maybe this Aquarius energy, Libra energy, possibly Virgo. If any of this resonates or brings answers, clarity, or insight, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of my information in the description below this video. But as you know, it's together we grow. I always enjoy spending this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace, Scorpio.